this one and see that he warms himself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree.
There you are.
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another princess? All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
Is this how your brotherhood operates? You sneak around in the daylight, stepping your victims where they stand.
Said like that, you make me blush. We are seekers of justice, shepherds of man's will. We
Okay,
work
I
in
don't
the
see any
dark
frame drops
to
at the
serve
moment.
the light.
Okay.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety. A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise.
I like how he tells us to put our hood on, and we don't. I don't know what button to press to do that. Ah, there we go. Cloak.
Put up your hood
There we
for
go.
the trick to work.
What? Yeah, the game didn't tell me how, Bussin.
What I've seen so far, no.
That's weird.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
I'll have a word with you. You have to eat something before drinking that much.
How does that go? Feed before meat.
I have some roasted lamb on the spit. Are you coming? What?
Okay, now I saw one.
Feed the worms! Thor! Thor!
Evil! You Arga shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that?
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
Still getting frame drop.
I will give you no trouble. You were shat into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
The All Thing will have started. I should find Sigurd.
The all thing is getting underway.
That's really funny, Joseph. You want to know what?
What?
You wanna know for the Eustace Kid video? You wanna know what the YouTube search term traffic I'm getting the most from?
What?
hentai anime. I put that tag on there as a joke, by the way.
So they saw that and they're
I
like, why the fuck is this video on? Alright, you know what? I'll check it out.
They think there's gonna be some fucking.
But it's YouTube. You don't allow that.
Oh, well, unless it's naked yoga or waxing an asshole.
It's true.
I think they did eventually take those down. So.
One second, friend.
No way. Let's see if you can still find it.
Alright, here we go. Naked yoga.
Okay, well, never mind.
That was very
From a year ago.
Pains me to say.
Here's another naked yoga video right here. It's literally two people fucking 10 months ago, 7 years ago, 13 years ago.
Many of you. They buried his arms near ours.
You know.
And I dream of some.
It's yoga.
I am not. I'm Gorm. Visit a.
You are king of these lands, Harald. The decision must be yours.
A modest and honorable answer. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you.
I name you Worm.
Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
Look at him. He looks like a worm, he does.
I'm still seeing frame drop warnings, man. This is stressing me out.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harald brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, Father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Wow.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
I am bound to Sigurd.
My fate is tied to my brother.
That's right.
Where Sigurd goes, I follow.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Alright. It has been long enough for no frame drops to happen where it hasn't given me a new warning, and it's like minimized the thing, so I'm thinking it might have stabilized after little flubs. I'm hoping. I can't go through like 4 days of AC Odyssey not working again. Like we won't make it in time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, new quest.
What are you doing? If you
you wish to have words, come closer.
Find and speak to Sigurd. Oh, God damn it. Again?
Cast about this lad, my friend.
Okay, he's over here somewhere.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in and keep your voice down. We will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will...
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs.
Okay,
Yet
let's see what's
today,
going on here.
We do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harald?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward to newer lands.
Fuck yeah, I'm cool with that.
To England. And
To
there may
England?
be new hope, a kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages. I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
What do we think? I mean, we are loyal to Sigurd, so Sigurd says it, but, I mean, it is right that we won the resources. What do you guys think? I'm not streaming. I'm going to see if I can stream in Discord again with the reset, and because I like having you guys' info.
Says goes.
What Sigurd said goes? Alright.
He hasn't led us astray before.
That's true. That is our boy.
When Sigurd speaks, we take we sit our Yakubian ass down and listen.
He saved us.
If you
Help our
object,
black man speak.
I
She
understand.
will listen.
Let your father take his riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops.
Oh, who's that lady? Oh, that's the seer.
How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go to England, boys.
Let's go.
Oh! Yeah! Any game that lets me slide down a rope is a good game. Alright.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there's a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
It's time to
I'm
go.
ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Okay, we can just talk, or we can just chat. We don't have to fucking go to violence immediately.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby.
What?
And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults, and how I slew them for it.
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a vergelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why throw away all you have for such an uncertain future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor. Your name known all across Harald's many kingdoms.
No. I will not be captive to another man's gaudy design.
We are literally doing whatever Sigurd says. Okay.
Eivor speaks for both of us,
His
father.
top guy.
You gambled
That's
your
right.
honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart. But I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
Alright. Well. Oh, we sit because we're not in command. Oh. No, that's fine. That's fine. I know it's fine. It's
I
totally
thought
cool.
we were his top guy.
No, that's fine. That's cool. No, you can drive. No, I don't even care really. I'll just sit here and do nothing. It's fine.
He might not be his top guy, and that disappoints me.
I don't even get to sit on the edge like that guy does. What the hell? Also, we are moving fast as shit.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent the season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land. Lush,
Panoramic
wild.
view. What's that?
By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
This is kind of cool. Let's do this view. Oh, never mind. I guess I'll go fuck myself.
The glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny.
To England! To England! For Valhalla!
Hey, look at that. We got the Presents Assassin's Creed Valhalla screen.
Whoa, it does exist.
And yes, we did it.
To Norway. Or to England. Leave Norway. Oh god. Ew.
You're just trying to get in here and see what I'm cooking.
We're out the Animus. We just unplug. Ugh! Oh god. I can't believe I went through all the Odyssey with no hidden blade. Pull out a cigarette. She's smoking
Whatever
a cigarette.
Abstergo Dev thought that was a good idea, fuck that guy.
She's smoking a nice ciggy, taking some pills. Damn, you are not doing well, Layla. Don't you have a staff that makes you immortal? Why are you like in the shit right now?
There's so many Jim Cramer still frames. They're just so good for that.
Dude, here's the thing. This is the amazing thing about Mad Money being on the air for like decades.
Layla, you are tripping, dog.
Can you give him the Eminem do-rag?
Oh, don't worry.
Good, good.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Sirka told a worried audience that
Are we taking a walk and listening to a podcast? That's my gameplay. That's hell yeah.
the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away.
That's terrifying.
Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me it took till Valhalla to actually like talk about the lasting complications of AC3? Are you shitting on my dick? Okay, that's fine. That's cool. And we did it in form of podcast while we're taking a walk. That's great. I like that. That's cool.
Bought you more electrolytes.
What's up, Sean? What's going on, dog? God, you are looking old as fuck, dude. Oh my god. You're not even ginger anymore. They de-gingered Sean. Look at that shit.
No!
Yet another one gone to the... Dude, in the next game, he'll be black. It's the natural transformation.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
This is the key to everything? Huh? Oh, that's fucking news to me. Is this a sage?
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Oh, this is Ivor. Okay. So wouldn't we be able to tell by the bones if this is a male? You know what? Never mind.
What? Easy.
Careful, Icarus.
You haven't even flown yet.
Yeah.
I'm just... Never mind. I just like science.
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just
Look,
dirty minty
he's
water.
no longer ginger. Look,
I don't care what you call it, Sean.
he's all grayed out. Look at my old ass fucking goat.
Sorry about pulling you out.
Rebecca hasn't aged a fucking minute.
That's fine.
Wait.
Needed air.
Rebecca's developed a hell of a jawline.
It's looking clean.
Look at her jawline, dude. It's more powerful than mine. What the hell? Why is she mogging?
Stable after a while.
Look at her. Tell me she's not mogging right now. Look at her. Look at her like cheekbones. Look at how like she is definitely mogging on Layla right now. Like Layla's like drug addicted, and she's like, "That's why you don't do drugs. I stay out of the animus. You gotta chill."
Just give me a sec, and you can jump back in.
I'm on NoFap now. Look at our protagonist versus her getting actually mogged.
The two ranks perfect.
Another satellite.
Also, how dare you stand where he stood, Layla? Desmond should be here.
One of
It's not your
Abstergo's.
fault.
That's good.
Well,
It's not your fault,
most of
Layla.
North America just lost
It's
its carrier
Abstergo's
service,
fault.
so depends what you mean by good,
Ubisoft's
really.
fault. Same thing.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy, Layla? Even if we win, we lose. That's like every fucking game. That's crazy. That's crazy you said that shit, Layla. I couldn't agree more, my bitch.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
I can't believe they actually said that. They said the thing that we were talking about, guys.
It's like they noticed something or something like that.
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
It's like
It's so fucking good. You give him the long earlobes too.
Apart from that, it's just isn't it?
No, I can't do it in any way that would look good.
Yeah, I
Can you
don't
talk
know.
about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't.
Gami-sama.
But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work...
Oh, right. In the last game, we get the artifact and it makes us stab. It literally, remember how we stabbed the chick in AC Brotherhood?
That's right.
Yeah, they did it again with Layla. That we stabbed Victoria. So that's why we're with this team and not our old team.
They just said fuck you.
So we are literally just redoing Desmond's character all the way through. She has accidentally killed a loved one after getting in contact with an Isu artifact, and then she will sacrifice her life to save the Earth. In spoiler.
Get to the bottom of why the
I sure
world
hope
is
she
about to
doesn't.
end for the second
She doesn't
time in 8 years.
get betrayed in some
I sure hope this isn't AC3 again.
William's orders.
Oh.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right.
Yeah, when Sean speaks, I sit my Yakubian ass down and alright, I gotta stop making that joke.
Feeling okay?
But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it.
Stop mogging me, Rebecca.
It felt like 2 minds fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
I wonder, have Sean and Rebecca ever encountered anything involving someone with different No. I don't know if they've ever encountered someone with different DNA.
Interfering somehow?
That didn't happen in AC4.
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got there.
Have we not even considered that possibility that this might be, a sage, perhaps?
No, why the fuck would you say that?
Sorry.
You literally said the DNA is denser. Okay.
I'm trying.
To be fair, our Ivor doesn't have mismatched eyes, so, and that's like the usual thing, right? So maybe that got retconned because that was kind of dumb and silly. Because wouldn't Abstergo just everyone with heterochromia, we are kidnapping.
All right, time to go.
That's right.
Our way to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
God, Layla, you are looking so rough. We're starting to have the same bags under our eyes, and you don't want to have bags like mine.
Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript if you're looking for something. I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
I don't know how easy it would be, Trevor, but do you think you could change that mad money in the back to mad bounty?
No, so the TV screens, you'll see what I'm cooking here.
Okay.
We're in North America. Fuck. It's like...
Hell yeah.
So, hold on. Wait. No. Oh, God. Wait. You're telling me...
It's bad.
Well, it's just... Okay, follow me here just for a second. Desmond's thing that he did to save the Earth from the coronal mass ejection, that was in North America, in New York. If they put 2 different coronal stabilizers in North America, I'm gonna fucking...
So those bones
it's fine.
out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet
So
before
actually,
it's too
why
late.
would they do 2?
In the same continent, when they're a global civilization. Also, it's literally AC3 again. We're in North America again. It's AC3 again.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
What is it, buddy? What is it, Dante? How can I help you, buddy? What do you want? What do you want, bitch? I don't even like you, cat. I've replaced you with a new kitten.
Oh.
2 new kittens. Get replaced. Ugh, I'm Simbaing him right now.
Oh.
Replaced. Look, everything the light touches is their kingdom. Head ass. Father, you can't do this. I am the eldest. By right it is mine. By right you are nothing. Just do the whole Odin thing. I claim you unworthy.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough. I'm glad to.
Do I have a level up? Oh, let's go. Your right was to die. Boom. Okay, what else do we want? What other abilities we got? Adrenaline upgrade. Not ideal. Guy there, nope. Nah. Okay, oh, we can pick any of these junks. Okay, what do we got here? We got mounted arch, okay. Assassin slide. Light fingered. He will now pick up nearby loot with a quick flick of the wrist.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
Master Chef holding right, we're filling an adrenaline shot. Your Raven gathers loot from targets killed with ranged attack. Assassin carry. Hold RB to automatically carry a body after a successful assassination. Oh, so I can like hide it in a bush. Dante, I'll fucking kill you, dude. What's over here? Oh, we can go. Nah. What are we feeling on this? What are we feeling? We're feeling the assassin slide. We hold B while sprinting to slide in enemies and knock them off balance. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, fuck it, I'm done. Let's go. Slide focus. Aiming L2 while sprinting will heighten your sense to make others around you appear to move slower. Cool.
I'll be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must
Panoramic view.
rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercy, largely unpassable. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, bows drawn and traps set.
Would you be a Viking, Joseph?
No.
If you were isekai into a Viking body, you know, like.
Then I don't have a choice. I have to be one.
No, I just meant like, would you, like, if like when you died, you would get brought back to your current body, but you could just experience the life, and you didn't have to worry about like race things with the Vikings. You could be like, you would look like them, or they would just accept you because you're such a great warrior. Would you like?
Yeah.
Would you do it?
A powerful warrior.
There's a decent chance to be a Viking. No, probably not Hispanic, but.
No, yeah, they're like, listen, African warriors we can accept. Hispanic is where Spain is where we draw the line.
Yeah.
You're such a good boy.
We hate those guys.
You're such a good boy.
Look ahead there. Is that what passes for a town?
Now you're outnumbered 3-1, surrounded by girls who are.
It's over, Anakin.
It's over. You used to outnumber 2-1. Now it's 3-1. You lost so hard, dog. Shouldn't have gave Diesel cancer, asshole. It's your fault.
Oh.
No, don't get off my lap. I was just kidding.
Like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed. But we do not
just
worship
kidding.
the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off. Look there! What are they doing? Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dad. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Oh, it's Christians. Those are my dogs. What's up? What's up, boys? Rah, rah! That's right. My boy J-Man.
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
You know, I like how they call it ritualistic drowning.
Well, yeah, well, then the other one correct him. He's like, are the ways of Christians so unknown to you? It's baptism, bro.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding
Our Ivor is canonically going to convert. If there's a side mission to convert, I will drop everything to go and do that. Sigurd, I have to tell you about this guy. A great, well, he's not a warrior. Hear me out, Sigurd.
He fought a battle of fate.
He died for our sins, Sigurd. All of them. So we can commit more sins. No, that's not how, no, brother. No,
That wouldn't have happened if I was there.
Yeah, that's the first thing he says.
Well, he's like, he raised the dead, turned water into wine. I like this guy.
I don't think he should have died.
You're telling me they partied for 20 days and then they ran out of wine, and one of his first miracles was to turn water into wine.
Turn that poop into wine.
Trevor, if you saw that happen in front of you, would you believe that they were the Son of God if they said they were?
I would pull out a 9mm pistol and I'd shoot him 11 times in the chest.
Dude, no.
Very specific.
Okay, but you're in biblical times, so you don't have a gun. You would have to
I would crucify him? I would pull out my bow and I would shoot them 11 times in the chest.
You are a quick draw. That's unreal.
Call him Hawkeye.
Why do that? He could be chill with it.
I don't trust anyone that if I can't use magic, then I refuse to let someone else have magic.
You know he lets his disciples perform miracles in his name.
No, but if I can't use magic at the same level, then he has to die.
You're such a hater. It's crazy.
Literal generational hater, yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's just how I am, man.
Jesus loves you, man.
That's cool.
He's pretty rad.
This I know, for the Bible tells me so.
It does tell me that, dude. It tells me that. It's right. I looked it up, him. It's real. It's right there. The love of Christ. that'd be a really funny Smiling Friends episode. Like they keep getting evangelized to until like Glep converts to Christianity, but he's like a hardcore Catholic. So like you can't curse around him anymore. Like you say something, he's like, and like yeah, right, Glep. I'm sorry, Glep. I'm sorry. Right, I'm sorry. And Glep just immediately starts like bending, like kneeling, and start doing like Hail Marys and All Fathers. Like, man, he's really taking it seriously. I know, right? To think the guy who voted for Mr. Frog, he's like this now. Release the naval chain. Okay, I'm out of ideas if I can't hit it. What am I to do?
Okay, what other meme panel should I put in the background here?
None.
We're talking about, we need at least like
You should find the Wikipedia article that explains the full fight, like synopsis breakdown, but then shrink it down to like the size of a small meme panel, to where it's really impossible to make out and read.
That's hyper specific. I was gonna say the Enel like surprise shock face used to be on one of the TVs or something, or somewhere.
Well, no, because I'm only referencing Enel a little bit. This is a reference to the okay. So the reason I'm doing Enel is because that's the name that the number one person on Stockpiece uses.
Oh, that's right.
And we talked about Saul that episode.
You should put Enel in the Black Panther costume with his head poking out.
Which other characters are you gonna talk about?
Chains away! Hey boy, back to the boat!
Or you should edit Enel as Eminem. That's never been done before.
Oh yeah, we got Jim Cramer and his crazy good dude right.
And now Eminem.
Okay, well then you need to edit Jimbei as Dr. Dre. No. Jimbei would be 50 Cent.
You can't just say edit thing. I don't have infinite ability.
Yeah, just make Jinbei into 50 Cent. Give him the bulletproof vest and the do-rag and the chain.
Goodness.
It'd be Eminem and 50 Cent.
Then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
You're cooking.
It's impossible to have a bad mood with a kitten on you. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You're so fucking cute. What is? It's like a drug.
Who else are we gonna talk about, German? Oh yeah, Morgan.
Trevor, you get to stream to 10,000 viewers daily, but everyone just makes fun. Like, they don't make fun of you, but the only joke that's ever made and the consistent thing you have to play up or you lose viewers is that you're just a Germa clone.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I would love that.
So the whole thing is you just do shitty German impersonations and they're like, do it better.
Be really fun.
All right, take the person who said that, and I want you to ban them for 2 seconds.
That's pretty good.
I want you to ban them for 500 years, and then I want you to reduce that down.
Let us get a closer look.
To about 5 minutes.
And I want you to add 40 minutes. I want you to take 39 of those minutes away from it.
Yeah. And then it's just the mod doing math on their fingers, like, permaban.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go.
So am I almost done with this game already yet, or what? Nay.
No, friend.
Nay.
It is gonna be a minute.
We are in the mines, aren't we?
They speak with twisted accents.
Technically, I'm ahead of schedule, but this, however much I stream today, reduces maybe how many I have to stream the next week. Because I have. I mean, I'm probably going to play this all night. Yeah, unfortunately.
You gotta make it shadows, dude.
That's right.
That's what we're doing.
You gotta make it because you love Yasuke that much.
The amount of work I'm putting in for Yasuke. You know what? Yasuke bled and fought according to that one fanfiction I read.
And you are.
You've been brushing up on a bunch of Thomas Lockley.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Hello, Mrs. Gray.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerouts, and draw your weapon.
Oh shit! I'm holding the cat. Hold on. Wait, am I killing Christians? Oh no, they're bandits.
Yeah.
No, they're bandits.
Get rid of them.
They're bandits. It's fine.
They're all bandits.
They're throwing fucking mud at me. Yeah, because you can do anything you want to bandits. It is rude. Ow, bitch. worked.
No more surprises.
Right. I'll check the longhouse.
Oh, we found a ran down longhouse that we can repair instead of building our own. That's fucking lucky as shit.
Wait. Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
Alright, let's see what's going on with these prisoners.
Untie us. Let us walk and we will not hurt you.
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is
Bandit.
Rowan.
Bandit.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the
That's
nearest
rough.
bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the sons of
I always like the idea that when there's someone tied up and they go to untie them instead of cutting them free, they like meticulously untie the knots and like people awkwardly look at them like, what? Like, rope's useful. Like,
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me.
I don't have any
We
ropes.
got Saul.
Every town and village needs a stable.
Yeah, who else do we talk about?
My thoughts is whatever you think. Yanli, both of you are...
We'd be...
We're speedrunning, I don't care.
I have a good feeling about this place.
I got a good feeling about this. Sigurd, you're gonna want to see this.
Friends, welcome to your new home.
Alright, look, we've got a... This is gonna be our hideout area that we get to customize and upgrade. We do that in nearly every game except for Odyssey. I don't remember Odyssey. I think you could do it in Origins, but I don't remember engaging with it. Maybe you couldn't in Origins, I don't remember. Alright, I shouldn't skip. The map disappeared. Look, she spread the map out and it disappeared on the table. Alright, look at our house. MTV Cribs. It's gonna be another Ubisoft Presents. Also, yeah, we're in a nice area. We're not in shit tier Norway. I mean, snowy Norway.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
This is gonna be an empty
Eivor?
table?
Sigurd?
Oh, okay.
I give you England
Now
and
it
its 4
works.
kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe.
Joy, boy.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day
Alright,
this name will be known
Ravensthorpe.
throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
we got another level up. Man, we're leveling up a lot. I think they do that because there's a lot more. There's a lot more to pick from, I guess, or.
That's true.
Yeah.
That skill tree's crazy looking.
It's like hurting my brain.
Okay, what do you think about this so far, Joseph?
I really like it.
Is that what you're looking for, Trevor?
I mean, I like it. I don't know what else should I add more? I didn't think it was done yet.
He didn't like it when I said that.
I was just asking for input.
I know. I'm just fucking. No.
Well, also, I asked Joseph, do you like it? Not what do you think?
Okay. You accuse me of being autistic when I, sorry.
Acoustic.
Acoustic.
It's true. It's true. Oh, should I get perfect parry? That's kind of cool. But that's warrior and that's stinky.
I feel like this game you're gonna be doing more fighting.
Are you good enough to do the perfect parry?
Oh.
That's mean. That's hurtful. I don't know why you would say that. First of all.
Well, I know. It's like the whole like timing thing for parries.
I mean, that's fine. You can just be hurtful if you want. I mean, it's cool. It's fine. I just don't know what I did. I thought we was chill.
We was kings.
I thought we was kings. But I guess we not kings.
Not a bad place.
But I will say, and this is the sacred vow I'm making right here, so I don't feel guilty about it. On March 18th, like if we're not even close, we're gonna stop playing, and we're gonna finish Mirage in time. That way, we at least kind of are somewhat caught up.
Mirage should
Mirage is super quick. Mirage is like 12 hours long. But I don't know if I want to do a 12-hour stream the day before Shadows comes out. So I'd want to do like 2 6-hour streams maybe.
Cannot afford your loss.
But I'm going to play as much as I can until March 18th. And I have 5 days till that. So if I can get about 50 hours in...
Though you do remind me, I've found a map among the bandits' route.
Okay, we gotta skip through this. We got a clock. Alright, let's get on the boat. Alright, what are we thinking of Valhalla now? Now we're in the not super snowy area. We're in a pretty area.
Pretty looking.
We're gonna rate a
monastery. I actually don't need to change the tagline of this because I think this is actually super accurate.
Like a number of holders of stocks are focused on. Oh yeah, actually yeah.
And do little homework.
You change down to whatever Saul's ticker is.
No, that's what I was about to. I was literally about to do that.
Man, this game is so fucking pretty.
How you feel about the gameplay so far?
I mean, obviously I picked story focus, so like the combat I can't comment much on, but I mean, I'm liking it. It's hard for me to say because I specifically chose a mode that would hopefully get us through the story fast. So I know the combat isn't going to be accurate to probably the actual experience. I don't know. It's one of those things where I would like to not do a whole nother playthrough, but definitely try some gameplay just by changing the difficulty on this save already. But I'd have to do that once I'm actually to the Valhalla video. Like this is something I would definitely revisit if I was doing the entire video with gameplay included in the critique. But I can still talk about the story as I'm experiencing it this way.
Right.
And normally I mean, you guys already know, I'm pretty sure I beat Origins on hard until the very ending. So, like, I'm willing to do it. It's just, we don't have very much time. And I'd like to play Shadows when it releases. But, I mean, I'll say it's every bit as satisfying if you found Odyssey satisfying, you're probably going to be okay with Odyssey. I can't speak to difficulty, but I imagine from what I'm seeing, it's not any more difficult than you would find Odyssey to be. I would say the skill tree is way too big. I could comprehend what was going on with the Odyssey skill tree. There's like a skills constellation is a new approach, and I think there's a reason why people don't do certain things a whole lot. Like sometimes you find something original, and sometimes you find something that, like, of course, no one would want to do that. Ow, fucker. I don't know if that made any sense to you guys.
Oh yeah, they took that Path of Exile approach.
I do like the animations though. That looks sick.
Give me a hand with this.
What's happening here? Okay, I guess I can't force it open without help. Alright, someone give me a fucking hand with this.
Hey, can't do this alone.
Nice.
But if there's more, we should claim it.
And I would imagine, like, I think one of their approaches in the new era of Assassin's Creed, instead of, like, getting invested in I don't want to say they did this instead, because I'm sure they would still claim that they put a priority on the storytelling. But for the most part, this is like experience tourism, is the best way to put it. If you want to play something that makes you feel like a Viking, this is going to be the game. If you want something that makes you feel like a Greek hero, you'd like Odyssey more. It's kind of just what already appeals to you more. I'm sure that someone who's a really big fan of Viking raiding and doing all that would fucking get a kick out of this.
Help me with this.
Yeah, it's true. It's one of the most sold Assassin's Creed this week.
The most.
A good horn. Let's get out of here.
Alright, raid completed, boys.
Let's go.
That's why Vikings are the best. Run, civilian! Oh look, we don't take damage when we're in this water because it's not frozen hellscape water.
Let's go.
Where's my ship at? Can I just fast travel to my ship like Odyssey? Or can I fast travel? Oh. We gotta remember we can do this. This will save us a lot of time. The game's gonna try to trick us into traveling around. We can fast travel and shit. If you had to pick between living through a lifetime in Origins, Odyssey, or Valhalla, which one would you pick?
And with good news, I hope.
I think we have all we need.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of any of those time periods. I guess Odyssey. That'd be interesting.
I'd probably agree with that. Yeah.
A forge bigger and harder than my old forge back in.
See, Valhalla would be cool, but there's a bunch of fucking Vikings going around.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Life expectancy is too high.
Building the settlement. Gain access unique services, settlers' quests, and more by constructing buildings at Ravensthorpe. Constructing a building approaches signposts with sufficient supplies and raw materials. As settlement grows, will gain renown.
Hello, and well met.
Okay. Let's do it again. It's start funding. Can I not do it?
Survey the area, student.
Joseph, did you ever play any like real-time strategy games? Or I don't know if that's the right term for it. Like, did you ever play any like Age of Empires or Age of Mythology or anything like that?
I played a few different games. I played Rise of Nations, Rise of Legends. I played Warcraft 3. Total War is considered a RTS to some capacity. It's a 4X, but it mixes both.
What's a 4X?
You know, like the civilization style.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like the ones where you like build your base and stuff like that, like Age of Empires type.
Well, it's like when it's on like a tile board kind of map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've only played like Age of Mythology, so that's why I was like not even sure if I was using the right term.
Yeah, I've also played Supreme Commander and Maelstrom, a bunch of games back in the day. Those are games that ran best on my computer when I was younger.
What drew you to them?
Usually the units, and usually they had really cool cinematics.
There we are.
I like playing as the different unit, or summoning the different units.
All right, Joseph, what's final opinions on this?
Dude, I think this is really good. I'm trying to think of anything I would like personally add. I don't know. You got it pretty much all. I mean, maybe like change. The only like minor thing I would do is maybe change that American flag to like a fucking pirate flag of some kind. But that's
make it the Houthi rebel flag.
A bed better than many I've slept.
Nah, fuck that. That's too much effort.
Yeah, it's not worth doing.
Edit
if I were to
Hassan
add
on there.
anything to it, that's the only thing I'd add.
Edit Hassan on there.
Sound biker's face.
I don't know if that's a scorecard over there on the left or on the right.
No, it's the Bears versus the Bulls, and the Bears are winning right now. I think it's funny.
With glory at its end.
It's true.
Farewell, Eivor.
Actually, no. I guess Bulls are technically winning because of pump and dumps.
Oh goddamn! I might have. I keep forgetting how to. I keep doing this wrong.
I don't know why that vision had no sound to it. That was spooky.
My stable is a bit spared just now, but if you can build me something better, I promise you the finest of beasts. My stable is a bit spared just now, but if you can build me something better,
Raiding is the surest way to find treasures and supplies for building up our settlement.
Oh, shit. How do I get in here? Let me in. If you had to survive 24 hours being hunted by Batman or one of the assassins from Assassin's Creed, which would you pick and how would you try to survive?
My back hurts standing here.
Are they both out to kill me, or?
Neither out to kill you, but like the whole game is like they're gonna give you 24-hour head start, and then you get to hide wherever you want, and then they will hunt you in 24 hours. You have to survive. Or not survive, but you have to like not be found for those 24 hours.
Does the assassin know I'm its target?
Yeah, well, he'll start off knowing what like a normal mission will be, so they'll know like your name, but they'll have to like figure out your last known location and interrogate people and use evil vision and shit.
Before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
And Batman is just Batman.
Return home and
Well, yeah, he's a billionaire. I don't think I stand a chance against those resources.
So, where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok.
Which assassin would you pick then, since you're not picking Batman? Who do you think you have the best chance on hiding from for 24 hours?
I should add, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with his own contacts in cities. His research could
You don't have to run or fight. You just have to like. You could literally hide in a bale of hay for 24 hours, you know, and just hope that they don't somehow sniff you down.
I want to see the Alliance.
Probably have to go. Start.
I'm gonna choose Bayek, and I'm just gonna hang around my kids the whole time.
Oh, but he's not trying to kill you. He's just trying to find you.
I'm playing a fucking game of tag.
Think about what they'll do to me and my beautiful children. What they would do without their father there to support them. My beautiful children. Without their father.
The game is not to kill you. The game is to.
Yeah, but who knows what they'll do to me once you bring me in with my beautiful children right here, friend.
He's not trying to bring you in. He's just trying to find you.
And may the blessings of Freya follow.
No.
You win like money if you hide from him for 24 hours or something. There you go. Is that enough for you? Dude, we just got 300 Helix credits. Hold on. Wait. Oh my god. 300 Helix credits. Dude,
Let's
go.
What
do we buy?
Open up the store. Let's see what's in it.
Okay.
Let's get it, dude.
Okay. Add-ons? Online service error. Fuck yeah.
The store's dead.
Weekly. I get my free weekly item? Dude.
Oh, what's the item?
Oh, I can't redeem it yet.
Do not redeem.
Do not redeem. Do not. Why did you redeem?
Okay.
Why did you fucking redeem?
Look at that. We got some small materials.
Let's go.
Okay, now we must go. Speak to the Summer's Army leaders. Fucking yeah, bro. Where are we dropping, lad? Seriously, where are we fucking right here? Can I fast travel here? Fuck, dude. Shit. Damn it.
It's a fine day, eh, what?
Which assassin would you pick, Trevor? Would it be Yasuke?
No, because he would fucking kill me. But to be fair, I probably could stay away. Actually, no, Crate. Well,
Say it.
No, I have a big 50. No, I have a big 50-50 strat with Yasuke, right? I get arrested, okay?
Bold plan.
I have a pretty high likelihood the police just try to kill him.
This madman's after me.
Oh, I see. Because of racism.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's the most powerful nerf we found so far.
So what we got?
Joseph will remember this. Look at the map. Isn't that so cool? Trevor, say it's cool. Look.
That's cool.
Look, there are trees and it's topographical. It's topographical. Look at it. Look at it.
I'm looking.
Look,
I'm looking
you see how it like changes the map with elevation? Look at that. Look at that shit.
Yeah, look at that.
Didn't that make
that
you?
nerd shit.
Didn't that make you cream your little panties? Say something. Dance for me. Ow, nothing. Ow. Stop scratching me, you bastard. Stop ignoring me, Trevor.
I'm trying to think of a good name. So should I title this episode "Pump and Dump Chumps"?
Yes.
Ooh,
that's it. No, don't even tell me the other one.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's been the ongoing drama and it makes sense.
Oh,
If you name it something else, I'll fucking kill you.
No, I'll go Pump and Dump Chumps. I liked the idea. I just wasn't sure if that was gonna be the he I was thinking.
Trevor, how much writing on the One Piece campaign have you done? Silence.
No, I'm trying to think of what tags to use for this.
Hashtag One Piece, hashtag stock market, hashtag Saul, hashtag Eagle, hashtag Morgans, hashtag OP, hashtag stock piece,
Hashtag Arthur, I have a plan.
hashtag pump and dump with an N instead of and.
I actually do like that tag for a pump and dump. Arthur, I have a goddamn plan!
Hashtag spoilers, hashtag
Yeah, OP spoilers.
hashtag chapter review, hashtag manga review. Hashtag Japan, hashtag America. Then you got thrown hashtag hentai script. Yeah, just every character you even slightly mentioned. Hashtag Luffy. Hashtag.
Yeah, I got Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Kaido.
Do hashtag hentai anime.
Oh, dude, hashtag Yamada.
Yeah.
Hashtag Nami.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Hashtag
Nami,
Aura.
Hashtag Nami One Piece.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Aura.
Hashtag Aura.
Aura. One Piece.
Curious how many tags we can stuff in if I'll
I have
dynamically change.
500 characters I can do.
Let's use up all 500.
Okay, One Piece Aura. He.
Yeah, hashtag Loki. Hashtag.
One Piece Loki. One Piece Elbaf.
Hashtag One Piece anime.
Yeah.
Oh, hashtag. Did you do hashtag Elbaf already?
I already did Elbaf and Elbaf One Piece.
Hashtag Bumsop.
Stop. Bumsop.
Hashtag you can't hang.
Chopper. Oda.
Oh yeah. Hashtag Loda, hashtag Goda. You do all of them.
Ichiro Oda.
Camp leader is up top. You can't miss him.
Goda. Loda.
Hashtag gains, hashtag losses.
Yeah, gains / losses.
Hashtag they hate us because they ain't us. Hashtag top 100.
Oh yeah, that one.
Actually, top 100. Top 100 is really good.
I want you to do the other one I said too. Come on, man.
We're at 465 of 500 characters. Come on, boys. Anymore.
Oh, I can just crash.
Hashtag new release. Because stock piece is new.
Okay, we'll do Wadasuke. Piece.
Okay, that was scary. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Here.
My game just crashed out of nowhere.
Oh. It's like the first one to crash.
No, a couple of them have crashed. Man, apparently Steam has only said we played this for 4 hours. Oh, God.
We got St. Charlos.
Oh, yeah, hashtag Charlos. Hashtag,
We'll do VV.
Oh, yeah, hashtag VV.
7 more characters.
This right here goes to show you though that it's not about time, Trevor. You could be spending this time to the One Piece campaign. You just don't want to DM ever again. That's the actual truth.
Right. Yeah, I just never want to DM again. Right.
No, I think that actually, because you stated before you just want to be a player.
That's it. He hates DMing. He's done with it.
I think that's what he is.
5. Okay, we got.
I think he's trying to George R. Martin us. I think he's like, Book 4 is coming. It's coming.
And he's making a physics book instead.
Yeah.
It has not been that long since I sent
he's writing other side projects for other games and shit, doing other lore, but he's not fucking working on My Storm of Crows.
This is not fucking Elden Ring.
Fucking just I'm waiting on Storm of Crows, and this motherfucker's writing Elden Ring and foot fetish shit for fucking. James, I simply do not have the time. I will spend 4 hours editing this thumbnail.
You should copy all those tags and put them on like a note document.
Oh no, I can import them for the next video.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the game crashed when we tried to synchronize. I wonder if that's a bad omen.
Let's get to the video.
It should just be your last autosave.
Oh yeah. We're still in the area we were.
At 11 a.m.
Randvi mentioned this place. The last known location of the Summer Army.
Alright, let's try this again, blokes.
Who goes there?
A friend, an ally. I'm looking for the Summer Army.
Yeah, schedule a video.
Hail! What has happened here? Who is asking? Eivor, of the Raven clan. Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No.
No, I'm still here.
No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of waterland. Grundbridge was a thriving hub of the Saxon.
They just appeared in this.
James, you better get these things fixed before shadows come out, because let me tell you right now.
What thing's fixed?
If I see
What thing's fixed?
These stuttering frames, because if I see a single stuttering frame during my Yasuke gameplay, I'm going to report you for hate speech.
Yeah.
You'll probably have to report me for hate speech then, man. We should probably just get it out of the way.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it. He's become unbeatable.
We gotta get you a fucking graphics card upgrade. Both of you need a graphics card upgrade.
I have the money right now. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting till my computer dies. Unironically.
It'll take a while till it dies. You have a pretty reliable graphics card. It's not that good anymore.
The thing is, I wish I would have kept up with it, because I probably, if I would have kept up with it, I could have probably just slowly upgraded my stuff, but I've let it go for too long. So like, I know
it's gonna be a mass upgrade.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to redo the whole fucking system.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna be you're gonna have to open your case, take out everything piece by piece, and just upgrade it.
I'll just make a fucking new one at that point.
What do you see, Sunan?
Yeah, Trevor, come on.
What?
I'm trying to play One Piece.
Dude, we have two other campaigns already floating in the fucking works right now.
That aren't done.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's getting close.
I should have a look around.
That's only getting close because you are pushing us out the door.
That's not true.
That is very true.
That's not. I'm not. I mean, we're not. I'm not like ramping up the. Like, don't worry. There's a plan here.
I have plans to get you guys the fuck out.
I have a goddamn plan, Dutch.
As he's shooing us, I'm like, no, I want to keep looking at this. No, Trevor, we can't.
Get out of here.
We can't do the story's going on. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my story.
That's not true.
It is true. Come on.
Okay, what's your example?
After you set up an entire tournament arc.
That's still happening.
Is it?
Yes.
The Greek mythology campaign had a huge tournament arc set up for it as well, and what happened?
Hey, dude, if I blue balled you twice in a row, you would never forgive me. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but we don't have to go off that.
My word that I'm telling you, we will do the tournament arc. It's just a temporary thing to do a thing. Can I not do a story?
No, you can do the story. I'm just.
I thought you said you liked it. What the fuck is this coming from?
No, I do like it. I
just think you're shooting me out the door, and I hate the pace.
He likes it so much that he doesn't want to be shoved out.
No, like I said, if it doesn't end up being the I'm getting broomed out the door, I'm more happy about that.
Alright, you're getting broomed out the door.
Asked about this land.
I admit it.
I knew it. It was bait the whole time.
No,
like I said,
I'm just kidding.
Dude, I said I enjoy the Pokemon campaign, but I said my preference is personally the Yu-Gi-Oh one.
That's insane.
I personally just find Junpei a more compelling, and not more compelling, a more interesting character to play. While I do think Grigori is a more compelling character in general.
Yeah, but like, as he put so much effort into his thing with like the pretty maps and everything, mine is just like fucking very well prepared things on tabletop.
It was never about the amount of preparation the maps. Izzy could have done Theater of the Mind this whole time, and I wouldn't have cared. I've said from day one, while I appreciate the amount of effort, it was not a requirement for me.
But it's a bonus, isn't it?
it is a bonus. I mean, I appreciate it, and I like getting to look at it, but I just
Have a look soon.
when it comes to playing the character, I just like Junpei. Junpei to me is more fun to play, as well as I have not got to experience really any of the actually playing the decks and getting what I feel is like an adequate grasp on like the stuff. Like it just really feels like I got my toes in the water now, and now mom's telling
You
me
have played
we gotta
so
leave the
much
pool.
Yu-Gi-Oh. What are you talking about?
I mean, we played a decent amount, yeah.
You played I would say you've already played more than most duels that happen in a season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know, I understand where Trevor's coming from. There's a lot of tangible increase being seen with getting better at Yu-Gi-Oh in the Yu-Gi-Oh campaign, especially when you're progressing through all the formats slowly but surely.
I was about to say, like, unironically, I do enjoy the duels that happen in the campaign, and I do, and that's why I wanted to experience more of it. You know what I mean? Like, I, I, as much as like I enjoy the Pokemon stuff is more of like story stuff rather than like I feel like I'm getting better at Pokemon, but that's not like the goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be interesting if Izzy used like Pokemon Showdown every time you guys went up against someone like a
Well,
major character.
yeah, like my reasoning for that is like, and also like what I feel like the skill cap for Pokemon, at least shown in the thing, right? In the game being done. Like, I know I haven't mastered the system perfectly, but like, whenever it comes to that and like the display of skill that I feel like I'm garnering with Yu-Gi-Oh! In that, I do feel there is a more marked intangible increase that I'm getting rather than like in the Pokemon one. I feel like I'm getting capped out on like my interactivity on it on like, oh, what does the D&D character do, and then I'm checking like typings and stuff when it comes to like the other Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like the play cap for me
Dude, where the fuck is this person?
is overall lower when it comes to like that campaign. I think that makes sense.
I definitely see that. Not because I don't trust Izzy or anything, but just the nature of a Pokemon D&D campaign. If you're not, I feel like to make it as engaging as the Yu-Gi-Oh one, like so you need to like every time there's a battle, you gotta load up like a competitive team.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't think this is a knock at all, and I don't think that any of what I'm saying is should be taken as like as a negative. Like, I want it to be taken 100% positive. What I'm saying is that these two things accomplish different goals, and in that case, I'm just saying my preference for one is the other type of goal.
Right. I get what you're saying. I don't think it sounds mean or bad or negative at all.
I don't think it sounds mean. I don't know. I'm surprised to hear that, I guess.
Yeah, he's not saying he doesn't enjoy the Pokemon.
No, I know. I don't know.
Yeah, and I know part of it is like you're just not enjoying the Yu-Gi-Oh campaign as much running it because the romanticism of Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of like I think the way you worded it was like it's kind of like losing it a bit, you know. I think that's the way you worded it. I might be totally like missing the mark.
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, and I don't want this to sound the wrong way because like, no one wants to hear that the DM isn't like enthusiastic and enjoying it. Like, I'm always gonna like put my 100% into it, but like. I don't look forward to D&D when it's my turn to DM for Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, it's not that I'm dreading it because I like D&D, but it's just not the same feeling as like I'm getting ready to play Samson or play Pokemon. I don't know. And maybe that's just because I really enjoy the layout and the character I'm playing, and with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's With Yu-Gi-Oh, I think I've just put myself in a difficult position because I feel guilty when I beat you because I feel like that's not what that character would do, or I played it too well, and I'm not talking about a you in specific. I'm talking about like the you in the general term. Let's see if these people are the right people.
Yeah, just player character.
Yeah. Whenever I beat a player, it feels like I cheated or that I was playing unfairly because of my experience with the game. And then when I lose, it's also like, well, like it feels rough because and maybe it's just in the manner in which games are being played, but I don't really feel like games are ever decided when it depresses me because we're so early in the game, but I'm already getting the feeling like games aren't being decided by who plays the better game. Like I'll say something like, I agree that there are times I'll make characters have misplays, but to be honest, like I don't know how to put this. Like
the
most of the time I'm losing is just like Ancient Gear OTK or Cyber Dragon OTK or Lightsworn OTK, and that's fine. That's the decks you guys want to play, and that's totally cool. But like, there's no level of like a back and forth, a climactic kind of narrative. Like, I don't feel like without the magic system, and it's one of the reasons why I like really wanted to push for that after a short while, is because there will never, to me, be a really narratively satisfying Yu-Gi-Oh duel. I don't feel like it. One way or the other, someone's just gonna get OTK'd or walled out of the game. There's not gonna be that, and of course you can't do that without scripting it, right? Like that's why the anime does it, and that's why when they do it at like show matches, they'll script it to where it's kind of got a narrative back and forth. But with the way we're doing it, that's just not how Yu-Gi-Oh is really played. That's the kind of thing. The way Yu-Gi-Oh is romanticized is not how it's played, and then I feel like I'm failing because I know that's what Kyle wants when he like thinks of Yu-Gi-Oh campaign. He wants to do like the Saturday morning cartoon, but that just doesn't happen with Yu-Gi-Oh duels. It's
Yeah, I was about to say like that's kind of I'm kind of getting like the opposite feeling because like that's part of the thing that I enjoy about it is like whenever those moments come up and they come up naturally, I think they feel really fucking good.
It's true. Not every duel has to be. It's like because you guys are doing a lot of like rank farming at some point, so not every duel has to be like that.
I just don't think really almost any of them have been.
I mean, the one I'll point to is I think Junpei's first introductory duel with Yagama one was a perfect example of it happening to work out in a really cool narrative way that was pretty like anime-like.
Well, yeah, but that's also because I get to write that whole narrative knowing what two decks you were going to play, like what deck you were going to play and what deck I was going to play, and it was specifically tailored power-wise to make it not like a blowout one way or the other. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean that's just like a scaling of the difficulty. Like I feel like that's not. With the level of card game knowledge you have, I wouldn't personally think that is that crazy of a difficulty. Now, it might be. Now, I'm not saying it shouldn't be.
I mean, but I'm telling you with my experience that that's what I'm having difficulty with. Because like it's just Yu-Gi-Oh is not. That's the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I haven't had a back and forth duel like since locals where I played Blue Eyes against another person who was going 0-4. You know what I mean? Like Yu-Gi-Oh, even as far back as I remember, has been optimized to a point where usually, I mean, sometimes it's a skill matchup and you can have that back and forth and that misplay, and it's really satisfying when that happens, but most of the time it's just he had the answers or he had to blow out, I die now kind of thing, and I don't know.
I've lost a city this week. I will not.
Maybe it's just I don't like card games anymore.
And if your people yet live,
Maybe that's like but I don't think it would be any different with like a Magic the Gathering campaign. So
what I personally think is part of the issue is I think the level of knowledge you have kind of betrays you whenever it comes to like the fun aspect, because whenever I'm like telling you this stuff, but I'm finding fun with it and like how I can see some of the issues you're having, but like, as a person playing it, I don't really feel that. Like I don't get to experience that level of issue like what it seems like you're getting.
Go, Sunan.
Yeah.
And like I can understand your thing of like, oh, you want to have like this narrative thing from the opponent's point of view. But
I don't even necessarily feel like that. I just feel like I'm failing when we're not doing that for like moments I feel like are climactic and narratively, and then it's the same thing with Bellerophon. Like, and maybe that I'm glad that turned out the way it did, but that was still just me making a blatant mistake when trying to balance a character. And it was just me like making a what would you call it, like a scaling mistake, I guess is the best way to put it.
yeah, but through that mistake, you I mean, arguably what I personally think is a way more fun idea than this guy just comes in and just like washes the fuck out of us.
Well, that's not what he wasn't supposed to come in and wash the fuck out of you either. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like what I have to keep telling myself a lot is like, if they're having fun, it's fine. But I just don't feel like I'm getting like crazy imposter syndrome, I guess is the way I'm putting it. I don't feel like I am deserving I just don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Deserves to be liked more than Pokemon, I guess is how I feel. Like, I don't know. I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm getting crazy imposter syndrome hearing that. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, also just because like I am generally more interested in Yu-Gi-Oh than I am in Pokemon, so that's just gonna naturally be where my like interest goes into it.
If you would be so kind.
Yeah.
I've had quite the day.
Like, I'm not the biggest fan of card games. We know I'm the generational hater, but the thing about it is like, I definitely do not play fucking many Pokemon games. Like, dude, last Pokemon game I bought was Scarlet and Violet. Dude, I dropped that shit like 5 hours in because I just it was so fucking boring.
You didn't even
I dropped Sun and Moon.
You didn't even get all 8 badges?
Dude, I got past the 3rd or 4th gym and I dropped it.
Holy shit.
Dude, Sun and Moon, I didn't get off the introductory island.
Wow. That's just a consequence of like $60 doesn't matter to you anymore. If I spend $60, my ass is sitting down and playing the whole game.
That's right. Tire yourself
I mean,
out.
yeah, like, dude, there are just certain games that like they just can't hold my interest. So like, the thing I'll say is like, when it comes to this, like, you and Izzy have taken 2 things that I am not interested in barely at all and have made me be interested in them to the point that I'm willing to fully engage with the Pokemon system that's there. And then for Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm wanting to grind the offline ladder so that I can get a better deck to play with in the campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, like, I hear that and I go, like, I'm glad they're having fun. You know what I mean? Like it's like, I don't know. I fully go into every session expecting for you guys to hate it. I'll be completely 100 with you. And then every time you guys are like, that was a really good session, I like that. I'm like, whew, thank God. Like every single time. It doesn't ever go away.
I don't know what to do about that part.
No, I know, it sucks, dude. It's just wild imposter syndrome. That's all it is.
I pitched a camp nearby.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're telling you that they like it. So
I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and that's the most important thing in D&D, right? So it's just weird. It's a weird spot to be in where I feel like I feel like every week that I do it, it's like, this is shit. This sucks. I didn't prepare this, and I didn't think they were gonna do this, and fuck, I didn't have this deck ready, or this character, like I can't do voice acting or whatever, or I didn't have this fucking thing drawn out, or it just, and then you guys are like, no, that was really good, and I'm like, fucking, am I getting patronized? It's so weird.
No, I mean,
I think just I guess like everyone's their own harshest critic, I guess.
A good thing I'll say is that you gotta remember, man, when you're DMing for your friends, you are inherently taking on the mantle that most people don't want to do. Most people want to be the player. They want to play their thing, and they don't want to take the responsibility of doing everything. So like, did you even going into fucking last Yu-Gi-Oh session? We were fucking an hour late into session. We did not complain at all about it. Patiently waiting. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that's like a dig or anything. I'm just saying like, there's an understanding of the level of responsibility that comes into there, and like, we're gonna enjoy it unless it's like egregiously bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's no reason to compare the effort you're putting into the effort Izzy's putting in, because it's different kinds of.
Like, it's just an inherently unfair example. Like, how many times have you spent time helping Izzy get through their stuff because they are also suffering from a huge level of this same, I don't want to say imposter syndrome that you're feeling, and you're literally having to coach them through it, as well as helping them get. You're like, I can't compare it to Izzy's thing that you're actively helping them fucking manage and update.
Yeah, but like usually when I help them, I like fuck up the NPCs or like didn't fully like build them out and shit. So like sometimes this results in fuck ups.
So, we're a bunch of people playing D&D, not fucking Matt Mercer.
Okay, a good example. How much writing help have you done? Just a percentage. In your
I don't want to say that like on stream because I feel like a too low a number and you're going to disagree, or too high a number, it's going to feel like I'm taking credit from Izzy. But like,
okay, fine, then don't answer. Like, all I'm getting, I mean, it's still their story. They have final say on all that stuff. What I'm just getting at is, your input.
I guess like I did the looker and the spy stuff for Kyle. Like his character motivation didn't make sense, so I kind of talked about it until we kind of landed on a spy and kind of a concept he wanted. And then like I helped Izzy name a couple of cities and like build their religious cosmos because they like didn't really like know what they were doing with that. And then like Samson Grigori, you and I kind of worked on together. And then Lucario, I've just been allowed to write whatever I want with it, and so I've gotten to like kind of do world building for the garden and Arceus and stuff. I think everything else that is Izzy's.
Yeah, and I think Izzy has done a lot too. But what I'm just getting at is, you have had your hand in a lot of pies, and the pies have turned out well. It's what I'm just getting at is that I don't think you should feel that way about the campaign that you're in charge of, especially given the track record of you literally have at least one successful campaign under the belt with me and Kyle have ran with you. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, you just gotta stay the course, man. Like, there is no reason to have any undue stress or any sort of anxiety about it, dude. You have already had a cashed W in the fucking bank right now, and you are actively assisting in another ongoing W right now. I think that is 100% in your own mental. And I think Izzy would agree with me whenever we're talking about like your assistance in doing that stuff. I don't think you're taking credit by saying that. I mean, you are actively trying not to take any credit whenever it comes to it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess all that's like, imposter syndrome is never logical, but it's like, I am so used to failing, is kind of how it feels. So like, I just expect it, and that way I'm not like disappointed in myself anymore. But yeah, like I just you take too many L's and then you're delusional for thinking that you're gonna get a W at that point, I guess.
I think the most important thing to think about is you already have a W under your belt, so you don't need to be stressed about it, man.
You just mentioned something you didn't like from that W. You didn't like how I ended the thing without doing the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean that's. I was disappointed I didn't get to participate in the Olympics. I was also really happy on literally every other aspect. That's fine. dude, you could have a piece of media that, okay, dude, there are things in fucking Gurren Lagann and Gunsword I don't like.
Heresy. Heresy. Burn this man at the stake.
Does not mean that I don't think both of those are peak fiction.
Name them right now.
I'm not a fan of the sexualization of Yoko Littner on her first initial appearance. Like, I think it's really cringe.
Yeah, she's really young. That's fair. Okay, fine.
She's really young. Kamino acts kind of weirdly out of character with her, where like he doesn't really have that sort of like kind of like
older brother vibe. He immediately is like trying to mac on her.
Yeah, he doesn't do that to any of the other women that get shown later on. So like,
yeah, to be fair, she's fine as hell. But
I mean, yeah, well, like, yeah, that Gunsword has a bad habit of it will introduce characters and give them cool arcs in the episodes that they're in, and then never mention them again.
That's the, okay. We thought that until the final episode where everyone came back.
No,
like the Power Ranger guys came back.
No, that's the case with those characters. What about the dude where he was on the island with him, where that guy had a really cool interaction with Vaughn and then died at the very end?
Well, he died.
I know, but like that character didn't need to die there. Like it was a huge plot.
You think it was a fumble to have him die? You think there's more potential?
It was a fumble to have that guy die, especially when it's nothing else is really built up around it until the very end where it gets revealed that he's just working with the Claw Man.
Has it been long enough to where it's not cringe to rewatch Gunsword?
I might be down.
I fucking love that anime. I mean, and like that's one of my biggest regrets. I wish that, and like, it's so weird because there's a lot of things I wish had happened in the mythology campaign, but I have to like respect your guys' decisions, and like I have inset consequences for what you guys do. So it's like, you guys try to pull the fleece, well, the dragon's gonna try to hold on to it. Then you roll that nat 20 strength check. I'm like, well, I gotta like I'm personal like and. I don't know, like this might be a philosophical thing, but I believe that if you allow your player to roll the nat 20 or like I'm not necessarily in favor of like a nat 20 automatically succeeds any check. You can roll to see if ghosts are real, roll a nat 20, ghosts are real kind of thing. What it would be is if you rolled a nat 20 on an insight check to see if ghosts are real, and I am never granting you any level of success, I just wouldn't let you roll. And if you did roll a nat 20, I would do something like, through your keen observation, you gain some insight into the cosmos, but you wouldn't rewrite a rule. If I didn't have ghosts in the mythos or whatever in the canon, I might have their answer be, you conclude there are no ghosts.
Yeah,
but so like when you guys did that thing with the fleece, I had to like things just progressed from there. That's what kind of sucked. Like I wanted to do the Olympics, but I can't control the rate at which you guys kill the world.
Yeah, and like here's the thing, man. Like, let's say my literally one of my only complaints about the Greek mythology thing was I didn't get to the Olympics. All right. That does not take away from the entire statement of me going, hey, the entire final sequence I thought was really well written. I thought it was super cool and it had a bunch of really good callbacks that felt like all the decisions we made up to that point had real impact on the world. You know what I mean? Like, it's like 500 point W minus 2 point L.
Minus 2!
You
my
know what
perfect
I mean?
score! I gotta restart.
And then it's also like, oh, well, the minus 2L, you know, what was the point of that? And it's like, or like, who was responsible for that? And it's like, literally just the players.
Yeah.
It is.
And that minus 2L in your equation would lead to the final battle, which you like. Is that your favorite part of Greek mythology campaign, the final battle?
Yeah, the entire final arc I thought was super good.
Well, that can only happen because of the minus 2L, because the whole ending happens because of what you guys do to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that. Which is what I'm trying to get at, which is like, I think due to the philosophies that you're doing, allow us to reach higher heights than trying to reach some sort of like preconceived notion of what the most positive interaction is going to be.
And so I should have that same mindset with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Long life.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay, I see what you're doing here.
Why not?
Okay, I can respect that.
yeah, it's just like there's a couple of things when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh that I can understand from like players. Kyle's perspective on Yu-Gi-Oh, I can fully understand the man. I just keep getting my ass kicked every time I pull out the Dragoonity deck, right?
And like that's what I feel bad about. Like, how do I make it to where he has his cool moment without having to play his stun deck, without him being willing to play the deck that he like? You know, like I feel even Jaden and Yugi had their moments where they sat down with their deck and like worked it out. I don't know how to do that for him.
Well, here's the thing. Like, here's the thing.
It's clobbering time.
Here's the clobber. Here's the part where like I would say is kind of the hard part, and it's the thing that we talked about before, which is like there comes a time whenever you have a player where if they are not willing to interact with the world that is available for them, they kind of have to flounder a bit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it is, and I think we've had this before, where it's like it's kind of unfair to a person to coddle them to a point to where like you are forcing them to find success in something they otherwise wouldn't be able to do.
Is that how you felt with the last session with what I was doing with the Mark stuff?
Not necessarily. I don't mean that. I mean like what I'm getting at is like me and Joseph were on the other side of that conversation where like I can expect from like me or him where we were like, oh yeah, well you just got to kind of give the player a handicap. You were staunchly on the other side of adapt or die, right?
Yeah.
Yet I'm hearing in practice, and it is turning kind of into trying to find a way to give him a handicap instead of adapt or die. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, I think specifically for that, there was narrative reason for why he was like the whole point was that Mark was out of his depth and against someone who was more well trained in magic, but he was getting literal like evil entity help.
No, I'm not talking about that. No. Okay. No, the message I was giving you in that moment that I was messing around with you, man. I didn't mean that stuff in earnest.
Okay, cool.
No, I sent that shit because I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny too, but like. I was like, well, you don't actually think that, right?
No. No, the stuff made sense. The stuff made sense narratively. I was making a little joke.
All in good fun.
Yeah, all in good fun. I'm mainly referring to like Kyle having his inherent struggle with the Dragoonity deck, finding success in standard duels.
And so,
yeah, I mean, you can't force him to interact if he's not willing to put the time in.
Yeah, but like the way I feel about that is like if my player isn't motivated, there's something I can do to motivate him, or something I should do to motivate him, or something I haven't done. Like if my player isn't motivated to get better and get stronger and get more into it, then is it a failing on my part? If I not done something to foster that drive, like if Kyle had a reason to want to get better, would he get better? Kind of like, like...
What I think is, and this, I've been thinking about it for a little bit, and I think my best example is, like, I think Kyle with the Dragoonity deck is a very good example of you have a player that is very used to playing... He's used to playing champion fighter, right? He's used to playing... big man that hits hard, but kind of doesn't necessarily do a whole lot of like abstraction when it comes to the game. You know, it's very much a I do A, I do B, and then C happens. Not bad, and not necessarily like negative or anything, but relatively simple game plans that end up going whatever way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have other characters which will play. I'm playing whatever kind of esoteric mage, or like some person, instead of being like I'm playing evocation mage, or like I'm gonna play a transmuter mage, I'm gonna play
divination mage.
Yeah, I'm gonna play something that is not traditionally strong, but is gonna have some utility, and I'm gonna be able to kind of bend stuff around to be able to be useful with it. I think the Dragoonity deck is a perfect example of your fighter champion
Tries to play a wizard.
He started trying to play a wizard, and is failing with the interaction of it. I don't think the best way to foster that is to make playing the wizard easier, but rather giving them the option of the red pill and the blue pill of the, do you want to keep with the hard thing and find a way to do it, which is fine. They can do that.
Or do you
They can
revert to
improve.
monkey?
Or do you want to go back and do you want to play something a bit more simple? Or do you want to play something in the middle? You know what I mean? Like, I think especially when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, it is the easiest for us to be able to have that kind of interaction. Because if you're not doing some...
This is the way I'm feeling, like, will he have fun if he picks Gravekeepers and does his thing and sets his back row and does his thing? Of course he will. But I'm almost like, is it a failure on my part that I didn't motivate him enough to want to learn Yu-Gi-Oh like you? Like, maybe it's just I didn't give him a compelling enough character, compelling enough motivation that made him want to grind in the way that you did.
No, dude, you can't have that idea whenever his character is one that he brought to you and was the most excited to play. Sai Ishtar is a character that he made with one of the most amounts of input that I've heard him give towards a character in D&D.
Yeah.
You can't say he didn't have a motivation for the character there. It's legitimately just, I just don't think the Dragoonity gameplay, well, you and Izzy can recognize as the championship winning deck, and I can recognize through gameplay on it, through some sims. Oh, I can see why this would be strong. I just don't think that that's there for that kind of player. And the thing is, if we're trying to get and foster this idea of like, play the thing, maybe have a bit of a back and forth. Or the thing is, if Izzy wants to play OTKs, and I'm kind of leaning away from OTKs mainly because I also agree with you in that I kind of want a bit of that back and forth. I know Lightsworn isn't necessarily the better option, but I feel like a Lightsworn at least has some sort of back and forth, you know what I mean? Am I wrong in that or no?
We've talked about this, and I think it can have back and forth, but that's when your game plan goes poorly. When your game plan goes according to plan, you're killing the fuck out of me through Judgment Dragons. Or you know what I mean? And that's fine. Like, this thing, I shouldn't be discouraging the things my players are having fun because I'm not having fun. What a giant bitch I am for that. You know, like, it's fully, I'm having a moment of going, but I have this cool idea for like this narrative back and forth duels like in the anime, and my players going, yeah, but we're having fun, and going, oh well, you are having fun. I can't, like, what am I gonna be, a pussy and like cry about that because you're not having the fun I want you? You know what I mean? Like, I fully recognize I'm not being logical, and and it's not because I'm not pleased with it. It's like I'm such results oriented and like outcome oriented that I'm like, if I'm displeased with something that I'm running, then it's my fault that I'm displeased with it because I'm running it. I have the ability to write it exactly how I want. And so if I have a problem with it, it's because I've done something bad. But it's weird where it's like, I have a problem with it, no one else does, and the game is really about my players, not me. So how do I gauge like this feeling I have in my chest when I'm like, I just, you know? Is it just me being a selfish, narcissistic asshole? And that's
I don't know about narcissistic. There's a bit of ego when it comes to letting the players, you know, like, get, you know, powerful, I guess. Or feel powerful, or stay powerful, or keep winning against your NPCs.
I mean, I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother. I don't mind if I lose. That's a funny thing. Like, and I think Trevor can account to that. I played plenty of losers against them. That's not something that bothers me. It's specifically like instead of having a climactic thing where my players, like, you know, really get to figure out this new way of their deck or pull out their ace monster at the last minute, my players are just kind of getting to bread and butter. And I'm like, am I not scaling things right, or am I not building good enough decks, or am I underestimating my players, or
the way I would say it, and I say this as a player, I don't come into it with the okay, like when and this would be a good example, like whenever I'm running the One Piece campaign, right? There is a idea that I had in the very beginning, right? The moment that I really wanted to get, which was you guys were going to be fighting a group of big bads, and then it would be the moment where like Barbados or Law or whomever is like, all you guys keep going, I'll hold this guy off, right?
God, I wanted that so badly.
It is my favorite moment that happens in One Piece. Here's the thing though, I had to come to grips with understanding why the fuck would a player ever do that when it is so much more effective and efficient to just jump the fuck out of that one person without putting on 10 different reasons, basically just adding a bunch of arbitrary things that will make it toward that, you know, if I like the only way to do
well,
that
like an example I'm kind of thinking of that maybe might not fit in your opinion, but like you clearly wanted to do that 1v1 with Barbados and the
Nakai.
and the Nakai, and of course Law and characters are gonna act logically, so Law tries to step on that platform and you're just like, fuck it, chaos him kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think that was because you wanted to do this with your player. You had this set up for their thing, and you wanted to have a mechanic set in place where that would be possible.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where like, there's an idea, and without having to put on all these fucking modifiers to be able to force the thing to happen, I just kind of had to come to terms with accepting that really can't feasibly happen. Now the thing is, I think it is way cooler, at least for me personally, to have moments in the Yu-Gi-Oh campaign where I'm not going into expecting to have an anime climactic super cool moment. But the thing I will say, when those moments do happen, they feel really good. Like again, I'll point to
I
the
guess
same
I feel
example.
earned instead of like scripted.
Dude, do you know how fucking good it felt to get a legitimate Ojama Delta Hurricane natural from setting 3 Ojamas in his first introduction match?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like we peaked, man. We peaked too early.
I don't know if that's
like it to me. Like that moment solidified the. Oh man, that's so.
Yu-Gi-Oh can
cool.
be lit.
And,
yeah.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh can be really cool. But the thing that the most importantly about that is, whenever we're playing through it, and I'm doing it, and then I'm having everyone go, wait, it's actually going to happen, and then it naturally gets to go through. Now, you may have been holding fucking whatever, you may be holding whatever fucking thing to be able to ruin the thing, but if you decide to let the moment go through, for me, that thing happened totally, wholly naturally, right? And I got to have the feeling of, I felt like I played it right, I felt like I got the cool moment out of it, and then it moved forward, right? Even moments where like Junpei got fucking iced out through raw gameplay, right? Like take it whenever he fought Serenity with the whole fairy setup, right? The frustration that I felt at just getting fucking fairy, bongoed, and Junpei literally
Christia,
crashing
baby.
out. Huh?
Christia, baby. No
Yeah,
special summons.
No, the thing is like. That it would be one of those things that you probably just like, it's kind of lame that Junpei didn't even get to fucking do anything in that match. I prefer that because that was a good catalyst for moving him forward and all that stuff. Like, for me, if I wasn't interacting with the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, I would be a lot more annoyed if it came out and it was like, well, Trevor, you just kept losing all these matches, so I made secondary decks for all these characters where they're just way worse, or I just didn't activate any trap in the right scenario to give you some fucking wins, to handicap you along, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
Which I do. I do that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and that would feel so fucking bad, right? Rather, because I've said before with Junpei, if I'm crashing out and it's like, I'm going to have a 0% win rate, and then I go on to keep playing, and then I actually do have a decent win rate. That feels to me like a way better proving of I was just crashing out, rather than if I'm in a position like Kyle where I'm losing a decent amount of games, I'm not finding success, and then I do start finding success, and then we get around to the, because you said before, like, the stronger the opponent gets, the more you're going to play at your full power, right? It's going to feel really bad whenever it's, oh, we're getting to the point now where, oh man, Kyle's still winning, or Trevor's starting to taper off in his win because he's actually fighting way stronger opponents. He's doing the exact same thing. Oh well, Kyle still has about the same win rate. He's even winning a bit more, and then we look at it, and it's like clear, apparent misplays from the same character, and it would just feel really weird. Like I think losses are going to hurt in the moment, and it's going to feel less fun, but I think that builds the character arc. And here's the thing. I think how playing Gravekeeper's Necro Valley, yeah, it's going to be kind of cringe. He's going to be playing fucking Floodgates, but listen, I think it'd be funny in universe if he plays some cringe shit like that, and then people start, they start calling him
Harvey Feathers
cringy.
Duster, Heavy Storm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, in the exact same way, like, if Junpei's playing Chaos Lightsworn, and I see someone do Light Imprisoning Mirror, Junpei's gonna fucking rage out.
Soul Drain. That's gonna when you're gonna rage out. You know what Soul Drain does?
No.
It's skill drain for Graveyard.
It's kind of hard to replicate. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of emphasis put on these cool anime moments, and it's hard to replicate that when, you know, the show plays as inefficiently as possible. You know, they use one.
Yeah, but like you can still have cool anime moments in Pokemon. We can still have cool anime moments in fucking.
I think those are way different formats.
We still have cool anime moments that happen in the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh campaign, man.
That's true. Oh, what an animation! That looks sick.
You know what I mean? Like the argument I keep seeing here is like what it feels like to me is like, oh man, well you have these cool moments where like in normal D&D you can do like, instead of hitting the monster you can do a cool kickflip and you get to do all this cool shit, and it's like, well yeah, I mean you can do that, but then it's like, oh, but in this card game thing you can't do that because you won't be able to have the anime moment where you pull just the right card at the right time, and it's like, I mean, yeah, but part of the goal of the Yu-Gi-Oh campaign was that, you know, me, Kyle, and you and Izzy would be able to go through the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it makes it a bit more difficult when it's like, I think the naturally occurring cool anime moments are going to happen inevitably. Like, you sit down at the lunch table. You're eventually, if you play enough games together, you're gonna get some fucking cool moments. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to try for it.
It's true.
Like James, when you were sitting at the lunch table playing with the fucking High Five members.
Oh God. Not every game was really cool. It was, if I really think about it, there was like one cool game against one of the number hunters where I made Big Eyes. Yeah. There was like one cool game where I made Big Eye, stole his Utopia monster, and killed him with it. And then the rest of the aura, or the really good moments I remember, were just playing Izzy. That last climactic duel against the number one, made it all the way to Friday. If I didn't win that game, then I would have to do it all over again the next week.
So, what I want to get at, so then the next point I want to bring up is, okay, now, how many times did you just have normal duels where nothing fucking crazy happened?
Like, probably 90% of the time. 90% of the time I probably watched them. After, like, once I got done with my training arc and I came back and I was plowing through the High Five, most of the games I just watched them, yeah.
So, just to kind of ease a bit of the mental thing, man. It's okay if 90% of the matches we play don't have cool anime moments in them. If anything, the moments actually happen way more in the Yu-Gi-Oh campaign because we get to have full character moments in between, around, and during those
Don't get too
things.
close. I might black your eye or lose your head.
I mean, that does make me feel. I mean, I understand even when I said it that all of this was like illogical and just like pure, like because I'm aware enough to know when imposter syndrome's getting me. It doesn't make it any less like it doesn't make the feeling go away. I guess like.
Well, I mean, I would think talking through it a little bit would make the feeling at least.
No. Yeah, I was saying like I know how. Well, what I meant to say was like I knew when I was saying it how logical it was, but it didn't. You know, knowing it's illogical doesn't make it. You know, but just hearing it from that side makes me feel better about it, and like.
You know that God forbids that form of pleasure.
And there's also a level of like I think I keep comparing myself to other people instead of just like I think I'm expecting to have the same level of enjoyment when I play someone's campaign as I do when I'm running it, but I don't think I think there's a reason people prefer playing for that maybe reason. There's less pressure and you know I don't know I've like it's so much easier for me to enjoy it and like get into the characters and stuff when I'm a player. You know what I mean?
Hey man, the number one thing to think about is the difference between an artist and someone who goes to an art exhibit, man. If you're going to an art exhibit, the only pressure on you is seeing something you like. Being an artist at the art exhibit is all of the time and effort you put into it, and how nerve-wracking it is hoping people like your work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, the position is just naturally more stressful. And it's not a knock on anything. It's just how it is, man. Like, I would throw. I mean, you've heard me talk about the idea of imposter syndrome I've had with the One Piece campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you think I didn't have that similar feeling during the 40K campaign when the walls of fucking reality are literally fading away around me and I have to continue writing for it?
I mean, I thought you did that masterfully. I really liked the whole, the almost meta battles we got with Zinch. I thought that was really well done.
Not planned. That was near week by week brainstorming ways to fucking make shit fucking go right.
Were like, was I at all correct in like, man, Zinch must be tough to write for?
Yes, extremely tough. Retardedly tough.
I think we gave it a really good justification, but just that he needed it, like it needed to be a win that he felt satisfied with.
Yeah, no, like I said, it went down the path to allow it to be well written. It took a lot of mental strain to find that path.
That's fair.
So I think Izzy feels the same way if Joseph was still on call. He definitely felt the same way when it came to Skinner and Screech at times. I can guarantee it.
Well, I mean, we know he's dealing with that to this day, where he doesn't even want to run it until he plays Barbados again, which you know I do think that's an interesting thing for him, where like the idea that needing to play to get your confidence back just because like it was so shaken by having a bad response. Like I think that's what a lot of people don't get when you're like a creative person and you pour that much energy. Hearing that kind of like shutting down response can really shake it to where you're like, I don't even know if I like know what I'm doing anymore. Like I need to just do what I know.
I don't even know if I like this anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and like that's why you got to be careful when you're don't be mean to the creative people that are working hard to make a fun game for you. Because I felt so bad. Like I don't want to get into specifics because like I am so streaming, but like I felt so bad for Joseph and that whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
that would crush me.
Yeah, definitely would.
Like if you said like if that person said it, I wouldn't really care. But if like that because that's like Joseph's best friend, like that if you said that to me with a campaign that I was doing, dude, yeah, I think it would shake my confidence in a way it shake Joseph's. If you were just like, Dude, this is fucking boring, dude.
That's all.
Yeah, I think.
Solitude of
I think the thing is, man, like,
Shame about the smell,
when it comes to card games like that, I do really enjoy playing those with you. Where just like my only struggle is, God, whenever I don't know what it is about Magic Commander when someone decides to play something cringe, but God, that stuff just fucking sends people over the fucking moon, man.
Dude, and like I even sent Izzy message like, man, I think you brought a tad too strong a deck. And he's like, yeah, I just assumed that it was gonna be, you know, like you guys. It was little bit I thought you'd be stronger. It's like, motherfucker, I could play. We had the whole discussion where we could play fucking hardcore, really, you know, sweaty stuff. I told you the deck I was gonna play. Come on, man.
You know, the thing I thought was really funny where I was just like, I'm just gonna roll random commanders and see what sounds fun to play.
Izzy plays fucking 4 12-12s on turn 3.
Now, did I show you what? Did I tell you what commanders I picked though?
No. Well, I mean, still keep it secret because I still want to play more EDH despite that. I mean, I want to play with the fucking 10th Doctor and Amy. Like, I want to see what the mechanic is. It seems like a fun little mechanic. I might request.
I'm not gonna change this deck, so I can still.
I was just gonna say I might request that we all play fun little stupid little gimmicks like that. That way we all get to do our fun little mechanics. Someone play Transformers or some shit.
Well, so the deck I was playing that round, I was playing Progenitus.
Mm-hmm.
So it costs 2 green, 2 red, 2 black, 2 blue, 2 white.
Oh wow.
It's a 10/10 with protection from everything.
Oh, that's cool. It's just impossible to kill.
And it says, if Progenitus will be put into the graveyard from anywhere, reveal Progenitus and then shuffle it back into its owner's library.
Oh, and is it your commander? So would it just go back to your command zone?
Yeah. So the whole point of this deck is literally just cheese out Progenitus.
And then every time you kill him, bring him back. Oh. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so the whole thing was just I'm gonna constantly have a 10/10 out. Deal with it. My second deck was the Arcanist the Omnipotent. So it's an all blue deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Arcanist is tap, draw 3 cards. And it's just mono blue, so just being annoying.
You've been thorough.
Leave.
My third deck was Fangor the Tree Shepherd.
How do you plan to deal?
So it's basically a Tree Folk buff deck. So whenever one or more Tree Folk you control attack, you can add twice that much green mana, and then I don't lose any green mana on upkeep. And then I had Nerefarox, Overlord of the Grixis.
Oh, I've heard
fly.
of that word. I've heard of Grixis before.
So he had Exalted, so whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets a 1/1 counter until the end of turn. And he has the thing of whenever he attacks alone, defending player sacrifices a creature.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So if he attacks for himself, you have to sacrifice before you can block? Or can you block and then sacrifice the creature you blocked with?
I think you sacrifice before block.
Interesting.
And then the last one was Obnixilis, the Unshackled. So it's flying and trample, and whenever an opponent searches his or her library, that player sacrifices a creature and loses 10 life.
Jesus. 10 life? I only have 40 of that, dude.
And then whenever a creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on this creature.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I was coming in with kind of like some... The thing is, I could have picked my favorite deck, but I chose not to because it's a decently strong deck, right?
Oh, well, do you want like the 10th Doctor's whole mechanic is? What it was supposed to do?
Yeah, I read the thing where like he does the stasis stuff, and then
yeah, you just make a really big river, Amy, and she fucking smacks the shit out of you. Or Rose Tyler. You make a really big Rose Tyler, and Bad Wolf bites the shit out of you.
Now, like I said, I could have been cringe. I could have brought Shieldred the Apocalypse, which is my favorite card.
Have you ever played an Ob Nixilis deck?
I just said one of my cards was Ob Nixilis.
Oh. I might have misheard and heard something else. I thought you said Grixis.
No, that was the deck before the Ob Nixilis deck.
Oh, I just didn't hear Ob Nixilis then. I think I heard you describe it. I just didn't hear Ob Nixilis. There's multiple of them.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of them. But like, dude, Shieldred is my favorite fucking card.
I play Shieldred, I think I play Shieldred and Prosh just as a card in the deck.
Yeah, whenever you fought with your project, you would just be fighting me versus my Shieldred deck.
That'd be fun.
Which I lose every time.
Well, that's just because I like fucking anger is glued to my hand. I always get that haste card.
Well, it's the main thing where like Shieldred just takes a while to burn through you.
Yeah, and you're on a timer. Just like you can burn me or I go infinite.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to... Oh, actually, I'll Google it because I'm sure you're about to go to bed. But how many chapters are in... How many chapters in Valhalla?
Alright, man. I'm going to bed.
Well, real quick. This might shock you. There are 7 chapters, including the DLC, in Valhalla. And we're on chapter 5.
What?
Yeah, so chapter 5, 6, and 7 must be really long. Well, if the DLC is chapter 7, then chapter 5 and 6 must be really long.
They will have the lost souls
Or you're gonna finish it like immediately.
I'd be fine with that.
So
kind of get a break, and then we get to go into Shadow with kind of a kind of somewhat fresh slate. And have like 4 or 5 day rest. But
I'll catch you later.
I'll catch you later.
Oh fuck! I need to keep your stream open. I closed out of it.
Traitor.
I'll give you the free watch time.
That's my boy. That's my diggy dog right there.
I need your eyes.
All right, later.
Later.
Hiding at the summit of the hill. I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigmund's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. Shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
Goodbye.
Hey, come here a moment.
Alright, we had another cutscene here.
Raider, Vikinger, stop him!
He needs
It's to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will
Look,
soon
Odin's just following behind him.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield, yield, yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time. Trust. That will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just...
Classic cart.
You fucking...
It was you coward.
You have your sip...
There is no river of blood. Only one.
Drag yourself to the mountaintop. Bring that to a place that is yours.
Fuck your prophecy, your lies!
My vision has come to pass. I stand at the mountain's peak.
You stand on the bodies of your brethren.
You are... You get...
I got you.
I should have... Thank you.
It seems the wind calls me back to Randvi.
behind you. Ow. What is it, kitty cats?
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Do you want to die, thief? Where did the others go? Who do you work for? Who's your lord? Use your tongue or I will feed it to you! Where did the others go?
What's up, Kikis? Okay. Okay, let's go raiding.
Who do you work for? Who's your lord?
Let's go. Can't raise the sail yet. Hold here. Man your oars! Neat. More sail! Who will share a tale?
This one has no lesson to be learned or message to be gleaned. Often my father liked to take me on hunts in the forested lands east of Avaldsnes. I loved these solitary times with him. I had never felled a beast myself. My father saw that this upset me. I was only a boy, but I had the dreams of being a man. So one winter, my father asked me to perform a bargaining ritual to the goddess Skadi to improve his bow skill and snow sight. With glee warming my heart, I cut a hare and sacrificed it to the goddess, asking in exchange of skill and sight for my father. When the ritual was done, my father and I set off into the forest. We hunted all day until night fell, and we slew no game. That night, around the fire, I was sullen. My sacrifice had not been heeded, yet seeing my sad face, my father only smiled. Had you been hunting, he said, you would have killed 6 fine deer.
Sacrifice to the hunting god!
Going to smash you!
made our welcome.
Okay, is there anything to get here? Okay. Hush.
Sail out! Seagulls! Bring the sail in!
Some time ago, I met a wandering skald in search of a jarl or king to serve. He had not composed a verse in years and was fearful of losing his skill. I said I knew many such great men, a few jarls, a handful of kings by name, but to my knowledge, all of them had many skalds of their own. This poor skald was disappointed and thanked me for my time, asking my name as he departed. Dag Nithison, I told him. The skald's eyes went wide. Dag Nithison, he exclaimed. Of Fornburg? I nodded and said, the very man I
Alright, let's read this.
Something going on?
take the plunder, burn the rest. We want it!
give me a hand with this.
My turn!
Alright, getting completed.
Thanks, Abe.
Okay. Let's do this first. Very nice. Level 2.
Ah, with this we can recruit more warriors. Now I can build the most vicious crew.
Our warriors now.
Of which
Real quick. Quests. Why does everything cost so much?
Survey the area, Sudan.
Okay.
nice to see you. Word of well. When I.
Good day. A new customer. Ah! Wait,
Small. What's true and
Wait, radio, what the fuck?
Nothing for now? No matter. My selection changes daily. You will soon find something you like. Now that you are friends with me, you are also a friend of the Thousand Eyes as well.
and what does this mean?
Observe my outfit, note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates clad in these same vestments. These are my people, my other eyes. Seek them out for trade or contracts. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum. And I might even feel inclined to reward you myself.
An interesting offer.
Good to hear. Now, if you will excuse us, my apprentice has a tent to secure.
You're staying for a while, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and you needn't even thank me. We would be honored to call this our home. Good day.
Wow, Retta's here from Origins. That's interesting. Okay.
I've never heard
And
Are you?
River raids are more challenging than other raids, but often the chance to find new gear, weapons, and foreign supplies to upgrade. Be careful though, if you die in a river, you lose all the progress you made. Oh wow.
I'm ready. We will laced.
This river does not appear on many maps. Few know. Vikinga have been learning its skirts. My friend said it was a smuggling route for Roman traders. She claimed.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to call it there for today. I'm pretty tired, and we've been playing straight for a whole lot, and I'm just skipping through stuff. Like, if I'm supposed to be experiencing the story, I probably shouldn't be skipping through cutscenes and dialogue and experiencing that, and Ivor as a character and stuff like that. So, but I'm just so not into it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just really, really tired, and I'm just late getting to it, so I'm just kind of getting a feel for it, kind of getting a vibe of like gameplay, stealth, mechanics, some light story. We're gonna try to slow down tomorrow because I'm just gonna get rid of the stress that I have to get done in time, because I'm just not. I'm gonna go ahead and accept that I'm not going to. That is probably just not going to happen. So we're gonna play through as much as we can. On the 18th, we are going to start playing Mirage. And we're going to play through Mirage in the same way. We're not going to try to rush through it. We're going to try to do it just like we did Liberation, or do it like just like we did Black Flag. And then 19th, we're going to take a day off. And the 20th, we'll be ready for Shadows as soon as it drops. So that's going to be where I end for today. I'll be back on at noon today. That's